Assalamu alaikum. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. I am Muhammad Yasin. This English class is for the students of grade 8. We are doing Brighter Grammar 6, chapter 2. This is our 5th video lesson today. In our today's lesson, we shall develop basic understanding of verb tenses. We shall start our past simple tense also. We shall try to understand past simple tense also. During this lesson, we shall do exercise 7, 8, 9. To review our previous knowledge, the things that we discussed in our previous lesson are: we started present simple tense in our previous lesson. We discussed the form of the sentences given in this tense. The form is subject plus verb. In this tense, first of all, there is subject, then verb in present form. Verb in present form means first form of the verb. We use S with first form of the verb according to the subject of the sentence. Simple present tense is used for repeated actions, as it is given here: I go to school every day, she goes to the market once a week. Present simple tense is also used for permanent truths, as sun rises in the east, honesty is the best policy. It is used for habitual actions also, as she wakes up early in the morning. We discussed all these things in our previous lesson. In our previous lesson, we discussed also in present simple tense, if the subject is he, she, it, we write S with the first form of the verb. But if the subject is I, we, you, they, we don't use S with the first form of the verb. We shall start the past simple today. The form of the past simple is: first there will be subject, then there will be verb, and verb will be in past tense. Past tense means its second form will be used. For example, she went to school. Some more sentences are given here in past simple tense. I reached home at 10 last night. She did not sleep at night. I exercised in the morning yesterday. I usually slept late during last month. All these sentences are given in past simple tense. As we learned here, in the form of the past simple tense, that we shall use second form of the verb. We shall use second form of the verb. Dear students, verbs are of two types. One type is called regular verbs and the other one is called irregular verbs. Regular verbs are those second form of which is formed by adding ed. For example, reach, reached. The second type of verbs is irregular verbs. These verbs are not changed into second form by adding ed. They have their own way. For example, give, gave, given. Build, built, built. Come, came, come. Eat, ate, eaten. Go, went, gone. Dear students, we need second form of the verb to use in past simple. Try to be careful to change a verb into second form. If it is regular verb, it will change by adding ed at the end of the verb. But if it is irregular, then it will have its own way to make its second and third form. Yes, now we shall start exercise 7. Dear students, here it is written, I dash home at 10 last night. This last night is showing we have to use past simple. This last night shows the work is done in past. Work is done in past. We have a verb here, reach. This means we have to use its second form. What is the second form of reach? Is it regular verb or irregular verb? Reach is a regular verb. We shall use its second form. Its second form will become when we add ed at the end of this verb. Therefore, it will become reached. What will be the sentence? I reached home at 10 last night. Okay. Now here is written, she dash my jokes yesterday. This yesterday shows work was done in past. This means we shall use here second form of the verb. Second form of the verb. Okay. In the bracket, the verb is written like. Verb is written like. Okay, to complete this sentence, we should write here liked, because like is regular verb. We change it into its second form by adding ed at the end. We should write here liked. But here is written not also. What does it mean? This means we have to use like here, but in negative form. But in negative form. If second form of the verb is used in a sentence, to change it into negative form, we use did not. We use did not. After using did not, we change the second form into first form. Yes. This is the rule to change a positive sentence into negative one. Yes, I shall repeat it. If we complete this sentence by writing a positive sentence, it will become, she liked my jokes yesterday. She liked my jokes yesterday. But when we shall change it into negative, it will become, she did not like my jokes yesterday. We shall complete it now. She did not like my jokes yesterday. I think you know now why it is written here like, not liked, because we have written here did not. Come to the third one. dash he dash with you to the pictures last night. Last night shows this sentence will also be completed in past. To complete a sentence in past tense, we need second form of the verb. Second form of the verb go will be went. Go will be went. Okay. Now we can see at the end there is a question mark. This sentence, which should be in past tense, is changed into question. And you know very well, when we change a sentence into question and it is in past tense, we use did. We use did. After using did, the second form of the verb is changed into first form. Therefore, the solution of part number 3 will be, did he go? Did he go with you to the pictures last night? Let us move to part number 4. Part number 4 shows dash you dash the movie yesterday. This yesterday shows the sentence will be completed in past tense. Again, this is given in question form. When we change a sentence given in past simple to a question, we use did in the beginning. And when we use did in the beginning, we change the second form of the verb into first form of the verb. Therefore, this sentence will become, did you like? Did you like? Let us move to the next part. This is part number 5. My father always dashed to Murray for holidays when he was a bachelor. When he was a bachelor means in this sentence we are talking about past. And when we write a sentence in past tense, we use second form of the verb. Second form of the verb go is went. Therefore, this sentence will become, my father always went to Murray for holidays when he was a bachelor. Let us move to the next. Last year, he dash the offer every time. Last year. This last year shows we are talking about past. Therefore, here will be second form of the verb. Last year, he declined the offer every time. Let us move to the next. I often dash to office last month. Last month means past. And in past, we use second form. Walk is a regular verb. It will become walked. I often walked to office last month. Part number 8. In his last speech, the minister dashed the people to work for national integration. Again, it is written here, last speech. Last speech means we are talking about past, and past tense uses second form of the verb. Therefore, here will be advised. Dash you dash, the correct meaning of the verb, correct meaning of the word you were looking for. You were looking for. You were looking for shows we are talking about past, and we shall use second form of the verb. The second thing is the given sentence is given in question form. If a sentence of past tense is given in second form, it is changed into question form by using did in the beginning. If we write did in the beginning, second form of the verb will change into first form. This means we shall use first form of the verb by using did in the beginning. It will become, did you find? Did you find? Let us move to the next. I usually dash early during my illness. During my illness means we are talking about past. This sentence will become, I usually slept early during my illness. Dear students, we have finished exercise 7. This is exercise 8. The instructions are, put the verb in brackets in the following sentences into either present simple or past simple. After reading the sentence, we shall decide by ourselves that we should complete it in present tense or in past simple. It can be present simple or past simple. Let us start. The runner dash before he reached the winning post. Before he reached, here is written reached. This reached means we are talking about past. Therefore, it will be completed in past simple tense. The runner fell before he reached the winning post. Let us move to the next. In autumn, leaves dash from trees in large number. In this sentence, we do not find any indication which show that we are talking about past. Therefore, we shall complete it in present simple tense. It will become, in autumn leaves fall from trees in large number. Let us move to the next. Number 3 is, I dash to school every morning. Nothing is here which could show that we are talking about past. Therefore, we shall complete it in present simple tense. It will become, I go to school every morning. Come to number 4. Last week, I dashed to school in the evening as well. Last week shows that the sentence is given in past. Last week I, therefore what will be here? It will be went here, because last week shows we are talking about past. Number 5, it dash usually warm in March. Nothing is here to show us that we are talking about the past. Therefore, we shall complete it in present simple tense. It is usually warm in March. Let us move to the next one. Last March, it dash not so warm. Last March means we are talking about past. Last March, it was not so warm. We usually dash dinner at 10 o'clock. Nothing is here to show that we are talking about past. Therefore, we shall complete it in present simple. We usually take dinner. It will become, we usually take dinner. Last week here shows we are talking about past. Therefore, it will become, we usually took dinner. In past, we shall write here second form of the verb. That is why it will become took. Number 9, when I was in school, my mother always. When I was in school shows we are talking about past. Therefore, it will become, my mother always gave me. Come to the next. My father dash me a rupee every day. What will be here? My father gives me a rupee every day, because we shall complete it in present simple. We have completed exercise 8. Let us move to the next exercise. First of all, we shall read the instructions to understand what we are set to do. Instructions are: choose the correct alternative from the bracket. Two options are given for each sentence. We have to decide which one is the correct one. Let us start from number 1. We dash to school every morning last week. In bracket it is given goes, went. How shall we decide? We are given goes, we are given went. How shall we decide? We shall decide on the basis of the given sentence. In the given sentence, we shall try to find out, in this sentence, are we talking about past or present? If we are talking about past, we shall use second form of the verb. Otherwise, we shall use first form of the verb. Okay. Now, if we look at this sentence, here it is written last week. Last week means we are talking about past. When we talk about past, we complete the sentence in past tense. To complete it in past tense, we shall use second form of the verb. Second form of the verb is given here, went. Therefore, it will be completed like this. She went to school every morning last week. Let us move to the next. I dash like to move in the company of undisciplined boys. Again, we shall try to find out, is it given in present tense or past tense? In this sentence, nothing is there. There is no indication on the basis of which we could say that we are talking about past. Therefore, we shall complete it in present simple tense. We shall complete it in present because nothing is here to show that it is about past. Therefore, we shall complete it like this. I don't like. I don't like. Number 3. Dash the problem last night. Last night means we are talking about past. And when we talk about past, what do? We use second form. Second form will be, did you solve? Did you solve the problem last night? Let us move to the next part. East is east and west is west. This sentence will also be completed in present simple because there is nothing to show that we are talking about past. Let us complete it and move to the next one. Yes, this is part 5. Where dash he the whole of last week? How will it be completed? Here is written last week. It shows we are talking about past. When we talk about past, we use was. It will become, where was he the whole of last week? Let us move to the next. Many a little dash mickle. In this sentence, there is nothing to show that we are talking about past. That is why we shall complete it in present tense. To complete it in present, we use first form of the verb. Both are first forms of the verb. Make, makes, both are in first form. What do we have to decide here? We have to decide Shall we use makes or make? How do we decide? We decide on the basis of the subject. If the subject is plural, we do not use s with the verb. But if subject is singular, we use singular verb, and singular verb become with s. What is here now? Many. Many means plural. Therefore, plural verb will be make, not makes. Honesty is the best policy. Option is, was. It will be completed in present simple because nothing is here to show that we are talking in past. Let us move to the next. Last month it dash heavily. Last month means we are talking about past. And when we talk about past, we use a second form. Last month it rained heavily quite often. Let us move to the next. I always dash my answers in ink. When I was in my class 8, I always wrote my answers. I always wrote my answers in ink when I was in class 8. Whenever I work hard, I succeed in the examination. This will be completed in present simple because nothing is here to show that we talk about past. It will become when I work hard, I succeed in the examination. Dear students, we have completed exercise 9. In your homework, you will do exercise 7, 8, 9. These 3 we have completed today. You will do it again in your homework. Some of the students don't have their books. That is why I shall show the exercises for them to do in their notebook. This is exercise 7. You can stop the video here, write it in your notebook, then move to the next slide. That is here. In this way, after doing this, move to the next. That is here. In this way, you will complete your exercise 7. Dear students, you will write complete sentences. Don't write words only. To complete this exercise, you will write complete sentences. Let us see next exercise. This is exercise 8. Stop this video here. Write these sentences in your notebook. Then move to the next. This is exercise 8. Let us move to 9. This is exercise 9. Yes, you have seen the whole exercise 9. Do all these 3 exercises in your notebook. That is all from our today's lesson. See you later in our next video. Goodbye.